This is Adam, and he suffers from gout. Try Ural. It helps to prevent crystallization of uric acid crystals in gout therapy. Ural, effective urinary alkalinizer for gout.
Hello, I'm Pia Ernadia and this is Kini News. Former Bersatu Information Chief has questioned Beruas MP Ngeh Koo Ham's sincerity in apologising over his remark last week. Earlier, the DAP leader made a controversial remark to include non-Muslim experts in the special committee to review the jurisdiction of the Sharia court. According to Wan Saiful Wan Jan, Ngeh's apology is an old tactic of DAPs which has repeatedly happened and has become the norm. Wan Saiful, who is also the Bersatu Bangi chief, also condemned the alleged lackadaisical attitude by the government for not taking any serious action against Ngeh and DAP. Last week, Ngeh apologized and withdrew his proposal that non-Muslim constitutional experts should be appointed to the advisory committee chaired by former Chief Justice Zaki Azmi. Ngeh said his statement follows clarifications on the formation of the committee to advise the National Islamic Affairs Council, chaired by Selangor ruler Sultan Sharafuddin Idris Shah. The apology came after Sultan Sharafuddin reminded non-Muslims to respect and not interfere in matters related to Islam in the country. Meanwhile, Wan Saiful, who is also the Tasik Gelugu MP, urged UMNO leaders to stop being apologies for DAP. He also calls for them to man up by withdrawing support for Anwar if he continues to be soft in dealing with DAP's rudeness. Meanwhile, Anthony Loke said Perikatan Nasional won't let go of the Ngeh Koo Ham's matter because it can only play up 3R issues. Speaking to reporters in Seremban today, the DAP Secretary General said this was an old tactic that those in the government bloc knew would be used against them.
Jadi kita tahulah taktik mereka. Dia dapat satu isu, dia akan cuba maksimalkan value politik dia. Bagi kita dah agak dah apakah respons mereka, reaksi mereka, tindakan mereka, kita dah tahulah. Dia akan buat memorandum, buat laporan polis, hantar demo dekat ibu pejabat DAP dan sebagainya. Itu semua taktik lama.
Last Thursday, Ngehs suggested the inclusion of non-Muslim experts in a special committee to review the Sharia court's jurisdiction. While he has since apologized following backlash over his proposal, PN continued to push for action to be taken against the Beruas MP for allegedly inciting 3R issues. Past Deputy President Tuan Ibrahim Tuan Man said action against the DAP leader was necessary to dispel the perception. He said that only PN was barred from raising 3R issues, not government leaders. However, Loke said their response came as no surprise, as it's in line with what the opposition has done before. He added that DAP has internal mechanisms to ensure the issue does not repeat itself, and Ngeh has faced action for his remark.
In another development, Loke has advised Kedah Menteri Besar Muhammad Sanusi Maknor to not preoccupy himself with political moves. The Transport Minister was commenting on Sanusi's remarks yesterday, expressing confidence that a move to topple the government will be successful soon.
Okay. Dia patutnya MB Kedah ni fokuslah majukan Kedah. Dia dah diberikan mandat untuk menjadi Menteri Besar Kedah. Patutlah dia fokus bekerja sebagai Menteri Besar Kedah. Bukannya ambil langkah cauket, langkah apa langkah lagi? Langkah losta dan sebagainya. Ya, itu orang yang tak bertanggungjawab. Orang-orang yang cakap secara terus terang nak langkah ini, langkah itu untuk tumbangan kerajaan adalah langkah yang tidak bertanggungjawab. Okay.
Yesterday, Sanusi said the latest plot to topple the government should not be called the Dubai move, which allegedly took place there, but indicated that the meeting may have been held in Kuala Lumpur instead.
Ada orang kata bukan dia langkah Dubai, langkah cokek saja. Pasal benda tu dibuat di Kuala Lumpur je pun. Tak payah pergi Dubai. Saya rasa Dubai tu dummy sajalah. Sebab dia nak pergi berjalan ke Dubai. Banyak orang pergi Dubai. Ada flight.
He also joked that there might be a Bura move and Sembrong move in reference to UMNO black sheep Ismail Sabri Yaakob and Hishamuddin Hussain. However, Ismail Sabri has denied involvement or knowledge of the Dubai move. On this, Loke said it did not matter if any moves were afoot, as his focus was on carrying out his work.
However, Bersatu Youth Chief Wan Ahmad Kamal has maintained that there is no plot to topple the government. He said remarks made by Muhammad Sanusi implying otherwise should not be taken seriously.
Speaking to Malaysia Kini, the Machang MP said Sanusi was just teasing as he likes to use sharp sarcasm. Wan Faisal also said that the Dubai move allegations were just an attempt by the government to divert attention from current issues which reflected badly on the Madani administration. This included a push by DAP for local government elections or statements from party leaders which is causing public concern.
Meanwhile, an analyst believes that attempts to topple Anwar Ibrahim's administration will come to a halt in February after Sultan Johor became the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. Speaking to Kinitv, UN political analyst Dr. Abdul Mukid Muhammad opined that political parties will be more realistic and cautious with their political manoeuvring.
Yang di-Pertuan Agong daripada Johor, yang mana kita lihat kenyataan bakal yang di Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim itu sudah pun menunjukkan satu reaksi bagaimana sikap kita kata yang di Pertuan Agong kepada mana-mana pihak yang cuba untuk menggoyahkan kerajaan yang sedia ada lah. Pada saya itu ialah satu kenyataan yang neutral sebenarnya daripada yang di Pertuan Agong. Bukanlah bermaksud yang di Pertuan Agong mencampuri urusan politik dan sebagainya, tetapi kenyataan itu ialah kenyataan yang bersifat harapan dan juga sikit sebanyak akan memberi kesan juga kepada Perikatan Nasional sebab apabila kenyataan itu dikeluarkan oleh bakal yang di Pertuan Agong, pada saya itu perlu menjadi pertimbangan yang lebih spesifik lah, yang lebih khusus daripada Perikatan Nasional, daripada pembangkang.
The academic also said that the Dubai move failed because Perikatan Nasional kept playing the same propaganda. He said the coalition should instead just wait for the next general election to show the current administration the way out. The so-called Dubai move is allegedly a plot to overthrow the government involving PN leaders and government backbenchers that took place in the United Arab Emirates. Deputy Prime Minister Ahmad Zahid Hamidi recently confirmed that the scheme was real based on intelligence reports. Anwar, however, brushed off concerns regarding the plot, stating that the government should instead focus on carrying out its duty to the people. Yesterday, Kedah Menteri Besar Muhammad Sanusi Makno confirmed the existence of the plot but called it the Chowkit move as he claimed discussions were held in Kuala Lumpur instead. Now, moving on to the next story. Opposition leaders have backed the call for the Community Communications Department JCOM to be overhauled or even dissolved. Bersatu Information Chief Razali Idris said that at the moment, the department serves no other purpose other than as a government propaganda tool.
Speaking to Malaysia Kini, Razali said the remark by a senior JCOM official about the Dubai move should be investigated for raising 3R sentiments as it could create public unrest, among others. The so-called Dubai move is allegedly a plot to overthrow the government, involving Perikatan Nasional leaders and government backbenchers, which arose during their recent vacation to the United Arab Emirates. Razali went on to emphasize that he did not know of any move to topple the government by the opposition, especially by his party Bersatu. Meanwhile, Alosata MP Afnan Hamimi Taib Azamuddin opined that if JCOM were to be retained, the role of its DG should be filled by someone from DAP as only they understood the government's agenda. Gerakan President Dominic Lau said overhauling JCOM would do no good as the agency had allegedly strayed from its original goal. Last Saturday, JCOM Deputy Director General Ismail Yusof claimed there was a plot to topple the federal government. Following that, former Director of the Special Affairs Department Muhammad Puad Zarkashi called for the JCOM's overhaul, dismissing Ismail's analysis of the situation as shallow.
The Home and Human Resources Ministry met yesterday to discuss the way forward on foreign workers management in Malaysia. The two ministers will also issue a joint statement to explain certain matters that have arisen recently.
In a Facebook post today, Saifuddin Nasution Ismail said the issue involving the exploitation of foreign workers was a serious topic discussed with the HR Minister Stephen Sim. He added that issues involving the shared scope of both ministries were also discussed during the meeting. This comes after 171 Bangladeshis were arrested in Pengerang, Johor, on December 20th after walking for 10 kilometers to lodge a police report against their agents. The foreigners were illegally brought into Malaysia, but their agent has yet to provide them with work after 3 months. On the same day, a video of the foreigners walking together on a road near the entrance of Teluk Ramunia, Bayu Damai, was shared on social media. In his response, Sim stressed that he will summon the agency involved and further investigations will be conducted on the agency responsible. Sim also said that he had requested a meeting with Saifuddin to discuss the policies on the management of foreign workers in Malaysia, especially regarding the jurisdictions of both ministries.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news update. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Pia. Thanks for watching.